Hello everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my old-fashioned sweet potato pie. This sweet potato pie is a holiday classic. It is delicious. It's pretty different from my original sweet potato pie video. See, the only difference is that the sweet potatoes are taken and they're baked to perfection. Then when they come out the oven, they're smashed and regular milk is added to it. With flavoring and spices, and it is delicious. So today I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to make this delicious old-fashioned sweet potato pie. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, this is all what you're going to need to make your old-fashioned sweet potato pie, and we're going to get started with our ingredients. Okay, first things first, you're going to need 3 large sweet potatoes. Along with that, you're going to need 3 eggs at room temperature, whole milk at room temperature, a half a stick of unsalted butter, and make sure this butter is melted and at room temperature. Okay? Along with that, you're going to need some sugar, some 100% pure vanilla extract, 1 whole vanilla bean, some ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, and ground allspice. And for your pie crust, here I have my pie crust, which I made from scratch. As you can see, it is frozen. I froze my pie crust overnight. But if you want to learn how to make this pie crust right here, you're going to go to my video called How to Make Pie Crust, okay, right here on YouTube. And the link will be located in the description box, okay? Alright. And for your tools, you're going to need a pan. This is a 13 by 9 inch pan. And along with that, you're going to need some aluminum foil. And what we're going to do with that is, instead of boiling our sweet potatoes, we're going to bake our sweet potatoes for this recipe. Okay? Alright. And there you have it. Let's get straight to it. So we're going to preheat our oven to 400 degrees. Alright, we're going to go ahead and clean our sweet potatoes. Rinse them off with cold water. We're going to place them in a pan lined with aluminum foil. And now they're ready to bake. So we're going to go ahead and place these sweet potatoes in a preheated 400 degree oven. And we're going to bake them for about 40 minutes to an hour. Alright, there they go in the oven. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and cut our vanilla bean. I'm going to split it open. So we're going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it along down the length. Go ahead and show you the black residue that's inside of the vanilla bean. See? Now it's time to go ahead and get started with our milk mixture. We're going to preheat our fire to medium-high heat. Okay, so in a medium-sized pot, we're going to add 1 cup of milk. And we're going to go ahead and flavor this milk. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And the whole vanilla bean, just drop it all in there. And we're going to mix this in. And what we want is, we just want to get that vanilla bean out of there. So we're going to let this mixture get hot. Don't let it boil. Alright, now that we got our milk hot, we're going to go ahead and strain it using a mesh strainer. Just add it into a bowl. Get the vanilla beans, discard that, and let it cool. Alright, now that we finish, it's been 40 minutes for our sweet potatoes. Take them out of the oven. And there we have it. Now our sweet potatoes should be soft. If they are still a little bit too hard, you're going to put them back into the oven and let them bake for an additional 20 minutes. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and take a knife and we're just going to cut down the center of each sweet potato. This will help with peeling. Alright, here you see me here. I'm going to peel them off. Now this should be fairly easy to peel. Now if you're having a little hard time, just take a little butter knife and that'll help scrape some of the skin off. Alright, now that we have our sweet potatoes peeled and ready to go, now we're going to go ahead and take a spoon and smash our sweet potatoes until they become a nice Smooth consistency. If you are using a stand mixer, use the paddle attachment, or you can use a hand mixer. Alright. Okay, now we have our mixer ready. Now we're going to go ahead and add our sweet potatoes right into the mixing bowl. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and get started by mixing this for about 2 minutes on slow speed. Alright, now that we got that mixed in, now it's time to add our ingredients. Okay, here I have 2 large eggs at room temperature. I'm going to add that in there. And we're going to mix that in. Alright, now that we got that mixed in, now we're going to add a half a stick of butter that's been melted and at room temperature. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. Alright, now that we got that mixed in, make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowl. Okay, remember our milk mixture? We're going to go ahead and add that in there. Make sure you add it all in there. Make sure the vanilla beans and everything is all mixed in and added in. And we're going to mix that in until it's well combined. Alright, now that we got that nice and mixed in, alright, now we're going to go ahead and add the sugar. We're going to add 1 2/3 cups of regular sugar. We're going to go ahead and mix that in, starting on slow speed so the sugar won't go everywhere. Alright, now that we got that mixed in, now it's time to add the spices. Now remember, don't add too much spice because the spice will overpower your pie, okay? So we're going to add 1 heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, and to that we're going to add less than 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And what I mean by less than is that do not fill it up all the way past the top. Only 70% of that 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, and we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of spice. Less than 1/4 teaspoon of spice, I'm sorry. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mix that in on high speed until it's well combined. And there we have it. Our sweet potato batter is ready. Look at that, nice smooth consistency. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and have a taste. It's delicious, y'all. Good, good, good. Now we're going to go ahead and add this into our pie pan. My pie crust has already been frozen. So, alright, we're just going to smear that around a little bit. Just spread it around a little bit. Alright, now our pie is ready to be baked. So now we're going to place this pie in a preheated 360-degree oven. And we're going to bake it for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay, our pie is now done. Now we're going to go ahead and take it out of the oven after baking on 360, I'm sorry, for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. And there we have it, guys. Old-fashioned sweet potato pie. Now make sure your pie is all the way cooked now, okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give you a slice. Cut a slice open. Show you how it looks. It wouldn't be fair if I, just made the pie and just not showed you how it looked on the inside. So I gotta give you a little quick preview, Yes. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Cheers. Yo, Lord, this sweet potato pie is so good. You could taste that vanilla. Ooh. It is absolutely delicious. Really. It's some good pie. Taste that vanilla, that cinnamon, that spice. Right combination. Rolling. And there you have it. Old-fashioned sweet potato pie. Try it. It's delicious. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like up, subscribe to my channel so you can enjoy all of my delicious recipes cooked right here in my kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, please post them, or you can email me at charliethecookandrews@gmail.com. Until then, take care, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.